We are not perfect. Okay. Oh, hey, Bucky.
Hi, Bucky.
Oh, no, let's see. How do I get Nikki in here?
I think you have to tilt your computer the other way.
This
is a challenge.
We had this all set up.
Oh. There I am.
There she is. She lives. She lives and breathes. Wow. Well, thanks for bearing in there with us. And welcome to Wine Wednesday with the Wenties.
Oh, air cheers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Distance.
Still distancing.
But here we are, second live. We're still rusty, but we're getting better.
We're getting better.
Much better, day by day.
I don't know. You guys tell us, actually. We have no idea how we're doing, so you tell us.
And I swear, we had the light all figured out, and then the sun went behind a cloud, and now it's kind of dark in here, but we'll work on this.
It will all be good. Oh, hi, Megan O'Neill. It's so fun to see people's names I know. Hey, guys.
And then on Facebook, hello.
Hi, Facebook. So we are live on Instagram and Facebook right now.
Yes.
Which is amazing. So first of all, we just want to say thank you for joining. And
thank you for sharing. There are so many shares of that we were doing this tonight. So
totally.
Super fun to see our friends getting interested, our Wenti family, extended Wenti family. Everyone that drinks Wenti is really a part of our family. So we appreciate all of you guys.
Yes.
And are happy to have you here. And can't wait to eat this food.
Yeah, really though. The community kind of like engagement and arms wrapping around this whole thing has been super fun. And it's been super fun to watch all the wine orders come in. I've been trying to repost as much as I can because you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So anyways, we are hosting a wine dinner tonight virtually. So I hope some of you ordered wine and food.
And food.
So I meant food and I said wine. That's
happens.
I think that's what happens when wine's in your blood.
Yes.
Cannot escape it. So tonight we ordered from a local restaurant, one of our favorites, yes. Uncle Yus at the Vineyard.
Yeah, I mean, it was very hard to choose because we have so many restaurants that we favorite, that we go to all the time, in simpler times. But when we were talking about what we wanted to do as a wine dinner, we started thinking about what makes us comfortable. And when we were kids, my mom made dinner pretty much every night. And on the few nights of the week that she didn't make dinner, or few nights of the month maybe, or year.
Dinner was big at our house. We're big eaters.
Big eaters. Mom was a big chef. She's very great at cooking. A little chef, I guess I should say. She's 5'2". Yeah. But on the few nights that she didn't cook herself, she always ordered Chinese takeout. So when we're thinking about comfort food, Chinese takeout is close to heart, first to mind, and Uncle Yus in the Vineyard is amazing.
The best.
If you haven't been there before, you should go. They have another location in Pleasanton or Walnut Creek? Blanking.
One of them.
Is it Pleasanton? Excuse me, sorry, I'm blanking, but in Pleasanton. So they're amazing food, amazing ambiance, really great for date night.
Yeah, and really good partners. So they've been partners for us for a long time. We've done wine dinners with them. We've done family
meetings
there. So
where they helped us do a blind wine tasting. So
super fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
And I got everything wrong. We had a Pinot that I thought was French, and it was from Oregon. And
I think I did really well.
Oh sure.
She
always does well. Middle child, they get the brains. That's what they say.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
I think it's that we get ignored.
And then the younger child
we
gets
prove
the
ourselves.
well.
Yeah, gets to complain. So why don't we talk about what we're drinking? Oh my gosh, she's choking.
I choked on the wine because I had these spots on my face. I swear I'm fine. It's just that I choked on the wine.
We tried to sit in front of a window so that Nikki could have some light, but now she's just looking a little spotty.
Ignore me while I play with the dots.
So what we're drinking right now is our Morning Fog Chardonnay.
Yes, so I'll pull the bottle out.
Right here.
Here she
Slide
is.
it on up. Slide her up.
Twisting the wrong way. Okay, there's Instagram and there is
Facebook. Yes. All the technology open right now.
Yeah, so we picked Morning Fog because it's what I like to call the gateway to Chardonnay. This is how I get people interested. People, there's a lot of people that think they don't like Chardonnay, including my own husband when we first met. And
Stop. He did not.
He didn't. He was a Sauv Blanc guy.
Oh.
And I told him that he would change his mind, and now he has.
She told him he would change his mind.
I told him. But I gave him a lot of tastings. And
Sharina, you don't like Chardonnay either, I know. But we have changed you.
Yeah, we will get you, Sharina.
We will get you.
So I told him that we would start him on Morning Fog and then move him up to Riva, and then soon we would sneak into the Nth, and then now we have the Heritage. So there's so many different Chardonnays, and Chardonnay can be made. We have the Eric's, which is a beautiful, almost Sauv Blanc-like style because it's stainless steel, so no malolactic, none of that creamy buttery. But this is it's our medium body Chardonnay.
Yeah. And so we picked the Morning Fog because, one, we always drink Chardonnay.
Yes.
At every dinner, we have Chardonnay no matter what.
My dad taught us that we have to start, and my mom, excuse me. I love you, Julie. My mom and dad taught us that you start the night with Chardonnay.
Always.
And you end the night with Cabernet.
Or Chardonnay.
Or Pinot. Or anything red, really. But you always start with Chardonnay.
If you're Julie, you start and end with Chardonnay.
Yeah.
And Julie is our mother. So we picked this, though, because I saw these beautiful dumplings on the menu at Uncle Yus. And they are wild white shrimp. And also, look how beautiful they are. They are steamed. Oh, yeah. It's like
I need another!
Oh, my God.
Let me just go get another.
That is amazing. This is a real live event, you guys. So, this is a beautiful little dumpling. It's so cute. It's really beautiful. Nikki has a new dumpling.
We're good.
The table is clean, so she was being pretty dramatic. But anyways, we thought the wild white shrimp would pair really nicely with Chardonnay. I think, a nice white fish, seafood in general, great pairing with Chardonnay.
Yeah, especially with, it's usually light flavor, so you can put in something a little heavier and it melds really well. So I think that the acidity in here will really play nicely with the shrimp because everyone loves ceviche, let's be real. And that is all acidity and seafood.
Yeah. So, while Nikki takes a bite of her dumpling, I will talk.
You guys can watch me take this bite. Is it a one-biter? I don't know. It's like sushi when you're not really sure because it's kind of big, but you're if you take 2 bites, then it's what do I do? One bite, okay. Everyone knows the rules.
One bite.
Belly laughs. At least we're still getting some of those.
Someone's eating ceviche right now. Delicious. You have nice grilled shrimp with Eric Chardonnay. That's amazing. I think it was big. Nikki's having a hard time. Maybe you should have done 2. Now after watching her do it, I think I'm going to wait until we're not on Instagram live with you guys.
It was a 2-biter.
Yeah, it was a 2-biter. So we're just keeping it really real here tonight. Thank you for the hearts and the love. What's your rating on the dumpling?
Oh my God. If 12 out of 10 is a rating, that's what it gets. There's even a sauce that comes with it that tasted really good, but it was pretty spicy. And sometimes over spice can kind of knock out the Chardonnay in the wrong direction. So we didn't use the spice, but I can't wait to have one of those later with some spice because that thing was delicious. Yeah,
and I think wine and food pairing, everyone thinks you have to really stay in the lines and stay in bounds, and I think that's not the case. Really, wine and food pairing is up to you. What do you like to eat? What do you like to drink? A key thing I think that I do is you take a sip of your wine before you have your food. Okay, so you can see how the wine tastes. And then take a bite of your food, and then you have a sip of your wine. I've really set myself up here. Now I have to do this.
And now I'm just watching her. No, really, I just took a second sip. So my first sip of the wine, my first few sips, I had a few sips. She leans off camera. That's not even fair. So my first sip of the wine was very acidic, but it still had that nice creamy richness on the finish and nice full mouthfeel. But the second sip of wine after I had my dumpling in between those two sips, the acidity almost gets sucked into the seafood, and then you get a really round flavor. It's much bigger of a wine, and it's just delicious. I am loving and treasuring this third sip now.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing. Sometimes you can notice the change of the wine the flavor of the wine might change. Maybe it gets more dull, maybe it gets more acidic. If your food and wine pairing is good, it just kind of like blossoms like a flower, and it tastes even better than it did without it. So blossoms. So that's my tip to food and wine pairing and how you know if it's going to work or not. Another trick is to have a little bit of salt and lemon on hand, because acid and salt are huge components when pairing food and wine. So sometimes you just need to adjust the salt and the acid a little bit, and you can almost pair any food with any wine. Yeah. So I think you can. Not almost, you can.
Yeah.
Any food, any wine. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dessert might be trickier.
You don't put salt on chocolate cake.
I look at Nick. Why not?
Well, maybe like I'm like, I don't know. It just feels like a weird thing. Like you put it in the cake. You don't put it in the frosting. Seems like a weird thing.
Like on top, maybe.
Maybe like flakes.
Yeah, like flakes.
But not like lemon juice and salt.
Yeah, no, probably not. But who knows?
Ooh, but maybe on
I think
limoncello
cake, right?
Ooh.
So for our next pairing, and we'll kind of like move on to our main course here.
Should I give us like a little? Do we need another glass?
Why?
For a surprise guest.
Oh.
Or should we just like do this?
No, we'll just show them what the surprise is.
I'd like to have some.
Okay, I'll get a glass. Why don't you walk them through what the next pairing is?
What one was next? Oh, next one was the next one is the duck. So we got a duck. Duck always goes really well with Pinot Noir. So duck. Haven't you heard? So duck goes really well with Pinot Noir. Duck is a nice fatty food as well as having some game in it. And Pinot is a bit of a mix of fruity and earthy. And I think that and the acidity from a Pinot Noir, because it is a lot leaner, lighter than you would get in a Cabernet Merlot, any of those Bordeaux style reds. Pinot is going to be a lot lighter than that. And that light acidity is going to go really well with that fat in the duck. And then also the earthiness goes very well with the gamey part of the duck. And Arroyo Seco Monterey does a really good job or Monterey County in general, I think, does a great job at expressing the terroir in the Pinot Noir. So some Pinots that you're going to get are going to be very fruit forward, and then some are going to have a little bit more of the terroir in there. And I think that a lot of the times depends on where you're growing it and then how you're growing it. So for us, we like to kind of bridge a line, and we want it to be like showing that terroir, being that natural Pinot, but we also want that fruit expression to come through. So I think Riva Ranch Pinot Noir does a really good job at kind of bridging that gap, being both the fruity Pinot Noir and the earthy Pinot Noir, and pairing so greatly with duck.
Yeah, so this is not our Pinot clones. This is our Pinot Noir Riva Ranch vineyard. Nikki,
Yes.
do you know what clones are in this one?
Ooh, we have a lot of clones in this one. So in this one, it's going to be 1A 777, 115, 114,
So it's
667. We have tons of clones.
So it's not a specific, but we do make a Pinot Noir clone series for the Winemaker Studio.
Which every year that one changes. So some years it's 2 clones, some years it's 5 clones, and it's and if people are curious about what clones are, because I feel like sometimes I do this where I go on tangents and no one knows what I'm talking about. So a clone is a genetic variation within a single varietal. So Pinot Noir is the varietal, and if there's a genetic variation, so maybe something happened and the offspring of that Pinot Noir, basically the next generation of plant,
Just like us.
Has like bigger berries or a more spread out cluster, or so the fruit is more spread out rather than being compact together, and that's what makes it its own unique clone. And there's lots of different, like UC Davis is a champion of this, where they're finding all these different clones and then continuously breeding them and sending those off to the Foundation Plant Services, which goes to nurseries.
You're getting really geeky.
Oh
She's getting super geeky.
I do this.
I did see Shem, our amazing ecom manager. he wanted to let everyone know that the Riva Ranch Pinot Noir was out of stock on the website the past day or so, but we are back in business. So sorry for anyone who tried to order over the past couple days, but it's back.
And when she says e-com, she did not say e-con. Classic misconception. He is e-commerce, not e-con.
That's a misconception.
Not e-com.
So we have this amazing duck. It has a little sauce. I think we'll try it to see, you know, what tastes better without it. I feel so awkward eating in front of all of you.
Oh, I forgot to take the sip before. Dang it.
Oh, no.
I'm screwing up this whole wine pairing thing, guys.
I keep looking behind me because my husband is behind me and he's just making fun of Nikki and I.
Should we just turn the camera to Nathan?
Yeah, he keeps saying
raise your hand, wave, love this if you want Nathan on screen.
Yeah, why don't you come on out, Nate? Why don't you come?
Yeah, come on over here, Nathan. Would you like a glass of wine?
He wants a glass of wine.
Would you like Chardonnay?
Hi everybody, I'm just here for the wine.
Chardonnay?
I'll take some Chardonnay.
He's hungry, as you can see. He won't stop hovering.
Cheers.
I am a shy eater, Chris. I don't like eating in front of everyone.
Well, then here I go. Second bite.
It tasted beautiful with the Pinot Noir, in my opinion. It's also a tea smoked, so sometimes you kind of get those like herbal tea essence of a Pinot Noir, and so I think it pairs really beautifully together. Also on our plate is seared Wagyu sirloin tips, and some green beans and a little bit of brown fried rice. For the Wagyu seared sirloin tips, we are pairing our Charles Lotmore Cabernet Sauvignon, kind of your most classic pairing that we're having here tonight because
we didn't go there quite yet because we got to pair with the rice.
We'll get
it's
to
hard
that.
to come back.
Oh, it's hard to come back. She's right. What am I thinking? I'll stop.
Oh my god.
I'll stop. Okay, so Nikki.
But I'm also not quite ready to finish with this duck because like that was amazing.
Okay.
The duck itself is cooked to perfection. It literally melts in your mouth. I want to commend? Yeah. Yes, that's the right word. I'm so sorry. I haven't been around people all that much lately, so I'm losing my diction. But I thank you guys so much at Uncle Yus. That is delicious, and it really does pair so nicely with in that tea. You can get black tea in the Pinot from just eating this, and it's something I didn't smell in my Pinot before or taste, and it's honestly amazing. So cheers to you, Uncle Yus. This is absolutely delicious.
It's very, very good.
And everyone, go to Uncle Yus tomorrow night for dinner because takeout. I mean,
yeah.
But that is phenomenal.
Super good. So Nikki, I shared the menu with Nikki, and she thought it would be super fun to pair something else, little sneak surprise, with our brown fried rice. So she brought over our Riesling.
Riverbank Riesling here.
That she's going to pour us a little bit of. We are having a lot of beverages tonight.
I know. Lots of glasses. When you have 4 glasses at the dinner table, that's when you know.
Yes.
But we're just doing a little taste here.
I agree. All this love for Uncle Yus coming in right now. Uncle Yus is the best. They are the best. So what's really great is salty foods can taste really good with a sweeter wine pairing. So while our Riesling is not a sweet wine, it's an off-dry wine.
Yeah, so semi-sweet, off-dry.
Semi-sweet.
Off-dry is better. It's very close to dry. So you're just going to get a tiny bit of residual sugar, but you really get that nice wet stone, beautiful floral aromatics from this wine, and it's just so pretty. And I honestly forgot about our Riesling for a little while, and I know that's kind of awful to say, but we're being real here. And I went to New England sales trip over winter when we were slow in the vineyards, and the sales rep that I was with in New Hampshire really loved the Riesling, so we were pouring it a lot, and I just kept drinking it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is
the best.
Yeah, this is a home run on Riesling, and I always I think I shy away from Rieslings because I've had so many sweet Rieslings, and even though I know ours is not that sweet, I just don't go for it. I go for the Chardonnay or the Sauvignon Blanc or the Rosé. And when I tried it again, I was, this is fabulous. It's beautiful. It's not overly sweet. The light is really distracting me.
Taste it with your rice.
Well, let me taste it first.
It tastes so good. I just had it. I beat her to the punch. And while I was chewing and she was talking, I did see that Uncle Yus commented, and if you are local, Uncle Yus is offering 20% off of all takeout orders. So what is stopping you?
Yeah,
quite literally,
nothing.
what is stopping you? So definitely go eat it. We picked a messy meal to eat.
I know. I'm not good at chopsticks.
All of you. I know. This is amazing. So it tastes fabulous.
Amazing.
With the fried rice. So good. Originally I was thinking the Pinot, the mushroom, kind of like more earthy characters that are going to come through in this, which actually it does. It's not overly salty at all. It's actually really great.
But it's still good with, it's really good with these
It's
things.
really, really good.
I also think it would be great with, because there is some
I
earthy.
just tried the mushroom. Let's see. I also was just talking with food in my mouth.
I've been doing that too. I really apologize if anyone truly hates when people talk with food in their mouth. I've done that a few times, and I apologize.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had some of the mushroom that was in the fried rice, and then I had a little bit of the sip of my Pinot Noir, and it just made the mushroom flavors explode. It was so delicious.
It's delicious.
Really, really good.
I
10 out of
honestly
10.
want to keep going back to that.
You know what would also be a really great pairing is the Riesling with the green beans, because the green beans have a little bit of spiciness, and the sweetness of the Riesling would cut that a little.
I agree.
Yeah. Should we test it out? I need more. You really didn't give me very much.
I was trying to.
So we also have these spicy Szechuan green beans.
Did anyone notice that?
This is what it looks like.
Little hand. We're doing a makeup tutorial.
Yeah. Ooh. Also, one of my favorites, Uncle Yus. Love your green beans.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
We actually, so every year we do a lunch with our grandma on Christmas Eve. And this year, or I guess last year, 2019, we did for Christmas Eve lunch with my grandma, who's now 94.
94.
So something is, we're going to just follow in her footsteps and do whatever she's done.
Drink a lot of wine.
Yeah. She likes sparkling wine. So if you've had the Wenti sparkling, that's her favorite. And she's 94 now, so something went right there.
Oh, I just saw a comment. Riesling is a great wine to introduce to new wine drinkers. I agree with you. It's
Totally.
super friendly. I'm
Very
really
friendly.
sorry. Hey, will you fix the lighting on Nikki's face over here? It's really distracting.
This is going to be our new sound and audio guy.
We have IT on staff.
It's from the sun.
Over there. I had to tape it earlier. I taped it.
Oh, that was working. Now it's on
There.
Ali's face.
Perfect. Look at that. Is that
Nice.
right?
I think we did it.
Yeah, we did it. Nice.
That was all us, not
Yeah,
Nate.
not Nate.
Oh, it's back. But here, I don't know. Maybe if I just sit back and start leaning forward.
There you go. That works well. So another tip: spicy food, slightly sweet wine, cut through, and pair really nicely. Don't you think that worked well?
It does.
Mm-hmm. So thank God
does.
you brought that over.
I know.
That was really good.
I'm a smart cookie. No one ever gives me credit.
You give her an inch, she takes a mile. So the last wine we have, I was explaining earlier, is our Charles Wetmore Cabernet Sauvignon, and it is.
These green beans are too good.
It is going to be paired with the seared Wagyu tips, which we have here. And it comes with some beautiful mushrooms and tomatoes.
Did you take a sip first?
Really hard. No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. So, Nikki, do you want to tell them about the Charles Wetmore?
Yeah.
One of my most favorite vineyards. It's so gorgeous.
So Charles Wetmore, and stop me if I get too nerdy again, because
Don't get too nerdy.
well, you just have to stop me. It feels like
So much effort.
Yeah, I know you can handle this. So Charles Wetmore is located on the south, I'd say almost central area of Livermore, the Livermore Valley. So,
On your way to our
Pleasanton.
tasting lounge.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to as a broader perspective for people who haven't visited. So if you have visited, the tasting lounge area where the golf course and all of that, all of the hospitality that is the Charles Wetmore Vineyard. So all of the vineyards growing on the golf course, all of the vineyards alongside coming up Arroyo Road towards Wetmore Road in Livermore. For those who aren't in Livermore, that's the south side of the Livermore Valley. Those are the Charles Wetmore Vineyards. So the reason why we call it Charles Wetmore is because Charles Wetmore used to live where the vineyard is now, Blanca, which is now where the tasting lounge is and the golf course is and all of those different facilities. That was his winery back in the 1800s. And so
it's a landmark.
It is a landmark, yes. So that's why it's named after him. And it's also named after him because he was the one that went to France and brought back all of these beautiful cuttings in the 1800s. So we're very thankful for all that he did for the Livermore Valley as well as for California wine growing. And
I'm not laughing at you. I was smiling at the comments coming in.
She's laughing at me.
No, I was laughing. They said they want nerdy.
Okay.
I heard we want nerdy. People are drinking Riva, enjoying
Woo,
pork
Riva.
chops, enjoying Wetmore. Love it. Wetmore Cab rules. We agree.
We agree.
And it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
With the
So
Wagyu.
the reason that we made the Wetmore Cab a cab and not naming something else after Charles Wetmore is because the land that he had is so great for Cabernet. It's beautiful rocky soils, just deep gravel pits basically. So all of the water just drains straight out. And that means is that you get natural stress. If you have a soil that has really high water holding capacity like a clay where you kind of get puddles, that's not great for Cabernet because you're not stressing it, and so the berries will get really big and maybe start to taste almost stewed. And when you them, the berries stay really small, get lots of color because there's more skin to surface area.
Look at this color.
Yeah, nice and inky, and that's what you want Cabernet. And then you get really great flavors because the berries are so small and it's such a concentrated amount of pulp that you're going to be getting really, really flavorful wine. So that's why you want that natural stressor of having that really deep gravel. And the vineyard yields perfectly that. It's beautiful land, has olive trees in part of the vineyard too. It's right next to Olivina, for those in Livermore, which is an olive producer in Livermore. And yeah, it's just such a gorgeous spot. And you get a little bit what I like to call when you smell this wine, you get a little bit of the Livermore dust. And what that means is I need to do this. Yeah, I think you just press. Oh, okay. There we go. We're back. Livermore dust. And I think that comes from just the beautiful terroir. We have a cooler climate, especially in that area. A lot of cold air kind of sits and hangs out in the Charles Lotmore Ranch. So it has a long growing season, lots of extended hang time, which is good for color and flavor. Yeah. And it just really makes such a fun wine to make and a nice ode to history because Charles Wetmore, without
you, pioneer.
Yeah, without him, where would we be?
Yeah, I would like to throw out that the mushrooms with the Wagyu is delicious. Are delicious? There's more than one.
Oh, the mushrooms in the Wagyu, not in the...
All the mushrooms are really good.
She likes mushrooms.
I do. So...
I look up and I'm like opening my mouth on camera. Sorry, everyone.
So this is our wine pairing meal. It's a little fun and a little bit different than your probably normal winemaker dinner. Neither of us are winemakers. Well, Nikki kind of is.
I've only made two.
She's made two.
Well, 2 vintages of 2. The first vintage of my Sauv Blanc is actually a very sad story. I made this Sauv Blanc that I worked so hard on in 2017. And then when we were going to Bill, it was accidentally hooked up to the wrong pipe and someone pumped Merlot into it and it turned my Sauv Blanc pink.
She's not supposed to tell you these stories.
Why not?
All right, well that happened.
It did happen. And so accidents happen and we learn from them. There were lots of tears shed on my part, but no one was at fault except for myself. And whoops, learned my lesson. Next year, the Sauv Blanc turned out really great. It was a wedding wine. It came to my wedding. It's called 4+5 to talk about the generational helping between my dad and I, because my dad gave me all of the directions on how to make a Sauv Blanc. More so in the first year. The second year, I just took what he told me in the first year and did it again.
Oh, hi, Michael Parek. Bobo on here. I love it. It's so good to see all these familiar names. Thanks to all of our friends, supporters, local
Jessie.
businesses joining in. Hume, Kayla, love it. Where is Chili? Chili is my dog. She's outside right now, and I just heard her barking at someone.
Oh no.
Go figure. So
Yeah. Where's Riley is the real question. That's my dog.
Nikki's dog is Riley. Riley would be sitting right here with us if she could be.
Honestly, today I was sitting at my computer or my desk. We have office space in our house, and I was sitting at my desk, and I looked at her and I was like, come here. And I like told her to jump up, and she literally jumped into my desk chair with me and was sitting pretty much in the whole chair, and I had to like scoot off to the side to like let her fit. She is a working dog, you know, and she like wouldn't get off until I actually had to like physically remove her from the chair.
She thinks she's a lapdog. It's really cute.
You know.
Wow, the lighting has drastically changed in here. Lights?
We're getting moody, you know.
Looking
nice and
thank you. Thank you very much. Good thing we have IT on staff.
Thanks, Nate. Cheers to you.
Honey.
Would you like to switch wines?
Do you need anything else? Yeah. He's enjoying the food pairing off to the side because we obviously have a little bit extra. That's also the great thing about ordering Chinese.
I'll switch to the Pinot.
There you go.
Your cats do that, Jesse, or they don't do that? Just trying to make sense of the comments here.
So I know this is all we have for the wine pairing. So I hope you enjoy. And if you weren't able to join with the wine pairings tonight, like feel free to try it on your own. Just to recap what we had shrimp dumplings with our Morning Fog Chardonnay. We had this amazing smoked tea duck with our Riva Ranch Pinot Noir. We had fried brown rice and Szechuan green beans with our Riverbank Riesling.
Yes.
And then we had seared Wagyu with Cabernet. Oh, Riley is here. Come here, Riley. Come here.
This is my baby.
This is Riley. Riley is a picture. Hi, Riley. Oop.
Full mouth kisser.
Riley is here. So anyways, this was an amazing pairing. Highly recommend it. For everyone who's not local, I'm sure you can find something super similar at home. And near and dear to you. So we highly recommend that, you know, local businesses need our help right now. And it's something that we feel super strongly about. And, you know, while trying to take care of our own family and team at Wenti, we're also trying to take care of our community around us. I think it takes a village to raise and keep your village strong. So that's what we're trying to do. And that's why I brought Uncle Yus here tonight to try to support those, you know, around us and close to us.
Yeah, and while things are uncertain, it's still good to keep like a fun thing going for yourself. Make sure that you guys are taking care of you as well as all the people around you. So honestly, like a fun date night would be like, let's try a wine and food pairing. And get a couple wines and order a couple things that you think would sound pretty nice with those wines. And, you know, have a date night with your husband, with your family, with whoever you're with at this time when we're kind of sheltering.
Yeah, and we'll repost what we had tonight so you can try and get something similar at your home. And before we sign off and really chow down on all of this, we did want to mention that, nope, she's still eating. You cannot stop her. We did want to mention that our team at Wenti was trying to get creative and inspire you guys on ways you can be making time now that we have more time at home. And so what they wanted to do and what they did was they created a make time bingo card. It's actually on the Wenti Vineyards homepage. So if you go to wentivineyards.com, it's right there and you can download this bingo card and you can essentially play make time bingo. And just for being here tonight on Wine Wednesday, you get like 3 different squares. I think there's like make time for a glass of wine. Hopefully you have one. It was like follow Wenti on Instagram. I know that you do. And then enjoy a glass of Wenti wine specifically, and you're doing that. So you get like 3 different ones. But the point of me telling you this is because if you're doing one of the activities that are on the card and you take a picture and you post it and you tag Wenti on Instagram or Facebook, we are going to be selecting people to get gift cards through the end of April. So we're going to announce a gift card winner every Friday. And I heard there's bonus points if wine is somehow in your pictures, but just kind of something fun for you guys to do while you're at home. So yeah.
And if you guys have any questions on wine and food pairing before we take off, we will take them.
Yes. Can you?
Because we haven't. Read that. Okay. You can put sea salt on chocolate. Yes.
I told her.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Sea salt on chocolate. I was like thinking like dessert, like chocolate cake. I'm like, I don't know. But maybe like if you have like a nice ganache chocolate frosting, and that sounds nice.
What about morning fog Chardonnay with a salmon with lemon caper sauce?
What?
That sounds delicious. Morning fog Chardonnay with a lemon caper sauce.
Yes, anything lemon caper, I'm in for, because it has that saltiness, so you'll get the fattiness, that a bit of fat in the morning fog to kind of go with that salt, and it'll be great.
What pairs with Taco Bell? From Jesse.
Everything pairs with Taco Bell. You could do a Crunchwrap Supreme with just a really nice Merlot.
Or Riesling.
Actually, Crunchwrap Supremes aren't that spicy though, unless you like pour hot sauce on it.
I don't really know.
Yeah, it's
there was one question I saw on our Instagram feed that
what do you pair with Niki's? Is that someone's question?
Yeah, what do you pair with Niki's?
I'm gonna like get something in my Niki's Rosé. I would pair Thanksgiving dinner for starters, but we have a while till then. Turkey and gravy and like all of those things combined sound like heaven to me with a rosé. Whenever I think rosé, I'm like Thanksgiving, and I know everyone else is like summer. I would also pair it with some nice like stinky cheese. I think it would be like great with like a stinky soft cheese. Would be fabulous.
Stinky soft cheese.
Does anyone like stinky cheese? Like I feel like that's a totally normal thing to like.
Okay, Wetmore Cab and Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. Love it. Thanks, Callie Cruisin.
That is delicious.
I see Lisa. What else have you enjoyed making time for? I've actually stopped the baking because I thought I was going to start to look like a cupcake.
Yeah. I kept going. Going strong. I've baked every single day since we've been quarantined. So I have some pictures. I started, because I got, after last week when I was like, oh yeah, like I've done it. Everyone says like, oh, the camera eats first. Not in this house. Niki eats first.
Miso black.
But I took pictures now. I've been letting the camera eat first.
What about miso blackened salmon?
I think a Pinot Noir would be great with that.
Yeah, and still again, Riesling, because that saltiness from the miso. Also, I think like miso has this quality that even a sparkling could be really good with.
Sparkling for sure. I think Chardonnay would be great too. But I think I would go Pinot.
Chicken Parmesan's on the menu tonight.
I had that last night. Delicious.
I think we're having that tomorrow. Are we?
We are.
My stage mom is over here.
Stage mom, aka her husband.
Well, this has been super fun, you guys. Thank you so much for joining in. What?
Wait, hold on. One last thing. We forgot.
Oh, yeah, we forgot.
I'm just gonna move these forward so you guys can enjoy. Oh, Facebook can't see. Nathan will serve us. Thank you, Nathan.
Please serve us. So the team at Uncle Yus is amazing.
And here's a limoncello cake. I added some fruit because I brought fruit over as a dessert for us. And this is what we have now. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so the team at Uncle Yus threw in some amazing cake for us. I think they got wind of our little plans. So thank you so much. That was so nice of you guys. And we are going to love these.
But
no, we are not going to eat it with that. I'm going to finish my dinner first, and then I'm going to eat the cake.
But like it smells so good. Like anyone who knows me, there's days where I will go out to eat and I will order dessert for dinner because I just only like sweets.
I just saw a question. What's your go-to wine? Like the first thing that you grab?
Riva Ranch Chardonnay.
Same.
Or Niki's Rosé. But I don't have that much of it. Because Niki's Rosé is a limited quantity, so I can't drink it all myself.
Yeah, but Riva Ranch Chardonnay, I would just say our entire family, at least like, when I say family, you guys might think everyone, and maybe it is everyone.
It could
be. But
like
our immediate family, mom, dad, sisters, everyone, Riva Ranch Chardonnay. Husbands are Riva Divas. We are Riva Divas. Dad is a Riva Diva. Our mom is the ultimate. She is Queen Riva Diva.
Yeah, I keep saying we need to open a Riva theme park where Julie is the Queen Mother.
Riva Lands.
Riva Lands featuring Julie Wente.
So, lemon cake with Wente sparkling. Yes and yes.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds incredible. We're
I'm
gonna
in.
have to do that. Janine, you love Riva. Me too.
Ooh, enjoying the Riva Ranch Pinot Noir. Me too. Over here.
I know.
And that was Teresa.
And Marv.
And Marv.
And Marv is enjoying the Riva Ranch.
Nice.
Cheers, Marv. Us too. Love it. Well, thank you all so much for joining us, and we are going to do this for the foreseeable future.
Maybe not eating in front of you. We'll have something new and fun and interesting.
Yeah, we're going to have to rethink this now that we're like making a mess of ourselves.
Yeah.
But every Wednesday we'll have a different topic. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining in.
And send in feedback. Like,
Yeah.
what would you like to hear? Because we are going to continue doing this while we're at home because we need an outlet, you know, just like everyone else.
We do.
And this is fun for us. So if it's fun for you, then keep coming back.
Yeah, and if there's topics you guys think we should cover in future weeks, like feel free to go back to our Instagram posts and just comment what you want to see for next week. We're constantly coming up with new ideas. So thanks so much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed some wine tonight. Stay safe, happy.
Order some P.F. Chang's because P.F. Chang's. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Uncle Yus.
Well, P.F. Chang's is a national chain, so you could.
That's true. But I meant Uncle Yus. Oh my God. So sorry. Losing my mind.
She's had too much.
Nathan's laughing at me. I've only had like 3 sips each. It's not even fair.
Well, thank you guys so much and enjoy your nights. And thank you for joining us. Cheers.
Yeah.